The UK government has just rolled out this big new violence against women and girls strategy. Part of it involves training teachers to spot and tackle what is labelled as misogynistic behaviour in schoolboys as young as 11. Teachers will get specialist training on how to teach young boys about consent and the dangers of sharing intimate images. The idea is that young boys need to be taught how to respect women. I've got some serious issues with this. To be clear, this is a critique of policy, not women, and it comes from concern about boys' well-being and long-term social consequences. There's something deeply troubling about constantly painting young boys as potential threats to women and pushing them into programs that implicitly treat them like perpetrators. That's misandry. Feminism is built on the proposition that men are collectively complicit in the subjugation of women as second-class citizens. Anything that is passed as an initiative to improve the way men act towards women is ultimately rooted in deep suspicion of male behaviour. Most men don't hate women at all, but since the rise of feminism, particularly post-second wave feminism, we've seen a massive rise in open disdain for men. We welcome and celebrate misandry in fiction, pop culture, and politics, yet we condemn alleged misogyny. Why is misogyny seen as such a major problem, yet misandry is not? There is a concern about young boys being influenced online by dangerous men. Now, I definitely agree that there are some terrible people out there. V was a popular male pickup artist who used to espouse misogynistic rhetoric about how men should treat women. Andrew Tate has since filled that space as a brash male influencer pushing similar rhetoric. But why is it always one-sided? We never hear about radical female influencers spreading misandry. Take Anita Sarkeesian. She targeted the gamer community despite not being a gamer herself. Or classic radical feminists like Andrea Dworkin, Shayla Jeffries, and Kate Millett, who painted traditional male chivalry as just another way for men to dominate women. This double standard has created a culture that demonizes men by default. This school initiative feels uncomfortably authoritarian. It assumes that boys are collectively predisposed to harming women. There are already enough problems facing young men. 3 in 4 of all suicides are male. Girls consistently outperform boys in education. Much of this has coincided with feminist-driven changes to education and culture. My biggest worry is that this could backfire and breed real resentment towards women. We're already seeing loads of young boys going MGTOW, taking the red pill, and avoiding marriage altogether. Telling boys you're the problem will just alienate them more, pushing them away from healthy relationships with women. This outcome should not surprise anyone. The whole toxic masculinity label is seriously patronizing. Of course, some male behaviors can be toxic, but so can feminine behaviors, and we never call that out. Toxic masculinity just seems like a way to shame traditionally male traits that plenty of women find attractive and other men admire. In the end, this feels like another weak push by the government to shame boys for acting like boys. There's nothing positive here. It's just more effort to weaken young males, make them walk on eggshells around girls, and feel guilty for existing. Imagine telling a group of decent young men that they are to blame for all of the world's problems. That is deeply unhealthy. Let me know your thoughts on this below. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more content.